Hello, hello. So by now you all know two things. One, I was once a Disney cast member, and two, I clearly like Disney pins. So today I thought it would be fun to show you all of my cast member pins. Now these are all pins that I received as a cast member. A lot of them are cast member exclusive, some of them are rare, some of them are just ones that I received while being a cast member. How do you like that? So these are all of the pins and buttons that like I said, I received as a cast member. And some were earned, some were just given to me, and yeah. Alright, so we're going to start with, of course, what other than my 1 year pin. So this was my 1 year pin for working 1 year with the Walt Disney Company. I received this in, I believe it was February 2017, because my 1 year was on January 31st, 2017. So I got this, it was literally just like a few days, maybe a week later. And I already told the story in a previous video about the experience getting it, but yeah, that's always going to be special. Alright, so this next one is cast member exclusive. It literally says cast exclusive, if you can see that on the back. And it's MM with a little Sorcerer Mickey, and you might think it stands for Mickey Mouse. It actually stands for Mission Magic, which was a big thing with the company back in 2016, 2017, does it say? It doesn't say the year. But Mission Magic was basically just a thing that all cast members were like learning about, and just, you know, different ways to talk to guests and approach guests and celebrate things and just make more Mission Magic, make more magic for guests, basically. So we all got these little pins to wear on our costumes. Now this pin I absolutely love. It says Disney Store Entertainer, and so basically this was in 2019. I don't think it says the year, but again it says cast member exclusive. Does it say the year? It says reward and recognition. That's what it says. It says Disney Store Reward and Recognition. So again, I don't know if you can read it, but cast exclusive. And we received these. So basically we did this whole like a entertainer training slash, we had to basically just complete different tasks as entertainers at the Disney Store, which meant just hosting an event, hosting a parade around the store, just little magical moments of entertainment, like doing trivia with a guest, or you know, whatever it may be. So once we completed all of that, we received this pin, and I want to say I was one of the first to complete it, because when there's something like that, I am determined to complete it as quick as I can and get it done, and you know, get the reward basically, and get that, you know, achievement. So this was another one that we could wear on our costumes once we earned it. Alright, now this one here is super, super special and beautiful. It says Be Our Guest, and it's a Lumiere. Now the back might be a little easier to read that writing. It says cast member exclusive, and then it says limited edition 5,000. Again, reward and recognition. So basically these pins, so at the Disney Store there would be like secret shoppers basically, and they would come in and literally, like, you know, interact with cast members and make a purchase and do all the things, and then go back and leave a review. And so you would be ranked by Lumiere was the best. I believe Cogsworth was like an okay, and Gaston was, you need to work on it. So my store that I was working at the time received a Lumiere, and so when you receive, I don't remember exactly, I think you receive a certain amount of Lumieres in a year, you would receive this pin. And so we got it. Alright, these next two are super, super special because they're volunteer pins. So these are pins that cast members would receive when you do, I believe, 10 or more hours of volunteer work, and they spell it VoluntEARS, like ears. And so there's stories behind these. So basically the 2017 one, my store that I worked at, they weren't big on volunteers until 2017, and so one of the leaders came up with a little thing that we could do. Basically we just went and like cleaned up a local park and got, you know, all the trash and stuff out of there. And we only received, I think it was like 4 or 5 hours for doing that. But what happened was that store we were working at, we found out was closing. And so it just closed like a couple months later. And so another leader ended up ordering these pins for us because we did some volunteering. So I thought that was super, super nice. And I'm noticing right now that these pins are different. For some reason it says on here official pin trading 2017, which I think is strange because this should be a little more, well, Disney company exclusive, I think. And it also only says Disney, ABC, and ESPN. Well, this one in 2019 I got while working at a different Disney store, and it was mostly volunteer hours I earned on my own, not doing like group projects. This one says everything. It says Pixar, Marvel, all the things on the bottom. And it's weird, this one does say cast member exclusive. So I don't know what their aim is there, but in my opinion they're both cast member exclusive. And I actually have another one for 2020, but it actually broke. One of the little pin back broke, so I have to glue it back on. So I do have a 2020 one, just it's not here. So this one isn't cast member exclusive, but it is Disney Store exclusive, and it was for like a, I think it was like a, was it bags? I think it was like purses and backpacks and stuff. It was called Flair, Customize Your Style, and this is actually a pin that was given. Does it say? It doesn't say, but it was for an event that the store held for this like line coming out. And basically what happened was I found a few of these, I think they were just left over from the event, and they were in the drawer at the box office. And what happened was I was actually working with a really cool leader, and then I was working with another cast member who's an avid pin collector like I am. And so I found these and I went up to the leader and I was like, "Can I steal this?" Jokingly, obviously. And she was like, "Steal?" And I was like, "You know what I mean." And so then she said we could both have it because it was left over. Nothing, you know, there's nothing really you can do with them in that, you know, after that, you know, there was no more events. So I ended up with one of these. Now these last two, these are the last pins, and then we're going to move on to buttons. So they're these two Sorcerer Mickey pins. And I did not earn these. So basically what happened was the store that I worked at that closed, they had to just clean up the entire store, and basically they just filled goodie bags for all the cast members to take with us, because sometimes you just find like tchotchke crap like this and all kinds of things. The goodie bags were like full of just random stuff from the store that they had no use for, so they just gave it to all of us. And so I had these two pins in mine, and they do say on the back, they both say cast member exclusive. And they're just two little Sorcerer Mickeys, and they're different colors. I know literally nothing. I've never looked it up. If anyone knows, if anyone has any, please tell me what they are, because I'm just curious what they were for, but I have to. Okay, now on to buttons, because I have a lot of buttons. I have 2 anniversary buttons from the Disney store. I believe these are cast exclusive, I want to say. I don't think anyone else got these. And so this one was for the 30th anniversary of the Disney store, of all Disney stores. And I think it's super cool. They really went all out for the 30th anniversary, and it was really fun. So we wore these. And then, I wasn't there for the 31st anniversary, but I was there for the 32nd. It says 32 magical years and counting. Some more pins I got that I believe were more cast member exclusive, or buttons I should say, were these. Frozen 2 and the Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker. These 2 movies, I think they came out around the same time. Yeah, they did. And so we got these buttons to wear when the movies were coming out and took them home. And they don't say cast exclusive, but I'm pretty sure these were only for cast members to wear. Another for cast members to wear was 80 Years of Marvel. So we got this cool button. I think it was 2019 or early 2020. I honestly don't remember, but I got this cool button. So this is a Disney Store trivia button. So basically, once a year, every summer, all the Disney stores, they do like a big trivia competition. All the cast members participate, and they have like a full-on like trivia thing. It's like a huge thing, basically. Whoever's like the top in certain stores, and it's gigantic. But this isn't from a year that I participated. This was in my goodie bag, basically, when my other store closed. So, I have it. This I took home when the Lion King movie came out. They did these, I honestly don't remember what it was. I think I came back to the company right like on the tail end of this, so I honestly don't remember, but I got one of these, and it's Conservation Hero, hashtag the Lion King, hashtag protect the pride, and it was when the live action came out. They must have, maybe they sold something that, like, I think they did sell something that donated, so maybe guests got these. I honestly don't know, but I have one. Another one that I don't, so this one wasn't cast exclusive, but it is Disney Store exclusive, I believe. And there's Magic in Store, shopdisney.com, Disney Store, and it was for the holiday season 2019. And it was just these cool little buttons. And I think it was, I don't remember honestly if it was Black Friday or was it just if they made, like, purchase a certain amount. I don't remember. But guests got these and I got one as well. Alright, these next three are Mickey birthday buttons. So basically, every year, the company itself celebrates Mickey's birthday. It's in November. And so the Disney Store would always have these buttons, and cast members would wear them, and I believe we'd give them, I actually never worked on Mickey's birthday, which is so sad because I always wanted to. Never got to. But I believe we'd give them out to guests. And they all say, like, this one says hashtag happy birthday Mickey, and this one is from his birthday in 2016. Then this one, again, happy birthday Mickey 2018. This one is dated. And then happy birthday Mickey 2019. I got this cool Zootopia junior officer pin. It's like rubber, but it's a pin back. And it was to promote Zootopia, but I didn't, this is another one I came at the tail end for, I believe, so I didn't, like, participate in it, but it was in my goodie bag, again, for when that store closed. I ended up getting, like, quite a few, like, pins and stuff from that closing, but I have this. Now this one is an Inside Out button, and again I came at, like, the tail end of it because Inside Out came out in 2015, and this, I started working for the company in January 2016, but we had millions, there's a story behind this, we had millions of these in the drawer at the box office. And she's upside down. She looks like she's supposed to go like this, but she goes like that. And basically, I was giving them out to guests just for fun, and so I just put like a bunch in my pocket. I just had like a pocket full of these, and guess who didn't empty her pockets before she went home? I literally took home like at least 10 of these, and I was like, oh no. So I did bring some back, I believe, but I of course kept one because why wouldn't I? Alright, now these three buttons I love. I believe they're Disney Store exclusive, and these are when Toy Story 4 came out. Basically, we got like a, I don't know, it was almost like, it was almost like an arcade game, and there was just this big stand-up thing with a screen, and it was to promote the game Toy Story Drop, which I honestly never played the game. I played the, like, demo on this weird arcade game we had, and all these, so we did a bunch of, like, Toy Story events and stuff all summer to promote Toy Story 4, and some of the gifts and prizes for guests were these buttons. And there's 3 different ones, 3 different sizes. Each one has 2 different characters on it. And of course, I was gonna take some of these. Like, I had permission to take them, but of course I was going to. Like, come on. Okay, last one I'm going to show is not Disney Store exclusive. It's not cast member exclusive. It's actually technically D23 exclusive, but I got it as a cast member. So it's this here, and it's D23 Shopper Mixers June 2019, and it's Forky. And so basically, for some reason, our store held a D23 event really early before we opened, and I didn't work the event, but they had like all of these little like gifts and stuff for the D23 members who came, but they ended up having loads of extras, so we all got this cool button, and we got like a D23 towel, and just we all like got these extra things, and there was like a bunch of food left over, which was fun. But yeah, so I ended up with this Forky button that not many people have, So yeah, that is all of my cast member pins and buttons that I got while working for the Walt Disney Company. And please tell me in the comments if you have any of these pins or buttons, if you are a cast member, or if you were a guest who received them, or just tell me which pin or button was your favorite. I'm curious. And if you enjoyed, make sure you subscribe and hit like if you liked. I make new videos every Tuesday, and I will see you all next time. So, by now you all know two things. I was once a Disney's cat. Yep. This is how we're starting.